This is
Suena Mexicano.
the Pronunciation Mastery Series from
Audio habla.
Lesson 6, the tap R.
La R suave.
Welcome to
Suena Mexicano.
Sound Mexican. This series teaches you the specific pronunciation skills that separate native-sounding Mexican Spanish from English-accented Spanish. This program only works if you speak out loud. Every time you hear a sound, word, or phrase followed by a pause, produce it yourself. Open your mouth. Make the sound. That is how your muscles learn. Let's begin. Welcome back to
Suena Mexicano.
This is Lesson 6, the tap R, and I have a secret for you. You already know how to make this sound. You use it every day in English. You just do not realize it yet. The Spanish single R is the exact same sound as the American English flap in words like butter, ladder, city, and water. Say the word butter right now. Say it at normal, casual American speed. Not slowly, just natural speed. The sound in the middle of butter is not a T. It is not a D. It is a quick tap of the tongue against the alveolar ridge. One fast touch, and then the tongue drops back down. That tap is your Spanish R. Listen to the middle of butter, and then listen to this Spanish word meaning but.
Pero.
Same sound. The tongue goes up, taps once, and comes back down. That is all there is to it. This single tap sound appears in 3 positions. First, between vowels. Second, in consonant clusters, next to another consonant. Third, at the end of words. The single tap does not appear at the beginning of a word. When R starts a word, it is a trill, which is Lesson 7. The single tap also does not appear when you see 2 R's together. And after N, L, or S within a word, the R is also a trill. Those are all Lesson 7. Today, we focus only on the single tap, the one you already know from butter. Let us bridge from English to Spanish. Say butter at normal speed. That sound you felt in the middle, where your tongue tapped once against the ridge, that is the sound we want. You already made it. Now we just need to use it in new places. Listen to a native speaker put that same tap between 2 open vowels. Then try it yourself.
Ara.
Try to match the speaker.
Ara.
Good. Now some English to Spanish bridges. Think of the English words pot of. When you say pot of quickly, it sounds like pata, like a pot of gold. Say pata a few times. That middle sound is the tap. Now listen to the Spanish word meaning for. It uses the same tap.
Para.
Try it after the speaker.
Para.
Same idea. Think of the English words let a. When you say let a quickly, it sounds like let a go. Say let a few times. Now listen to the Spanish word meaning a letter of the alphabet. Same tap inside.
Letra.
Try it after the speaker.
Letra.
Now let us practice the tap between vowels in real Spanish words. One tap, not a held sound, not a trill. One quick touch. Repeat after the speaker.
Pero.
Cara.
Para.
Mira.
Ahora.
Quiero.
Caro.
Dinero.
Primero.
Señora.
Now the tap in consonant clusters. The tap appears right next to another consonant. Keep it light and quick. One tap. Repeat after the speaker.
Tres.
Precio.
Grande.
Libre.
Otro.
Trabajo.
Problema.
Siempre.
And the tap at the end of words. This position can be tricky because English does not end words with a tap. Keep it light. Repeat after the speaker.
Hablar.
Comer.
Ir.
Mejor.
Señor.
Mujer.
Now put the tap into full phrases. Every single R in these sentences is a tap. None are trills. Light, quick, one touch each. Listen first, then repeat. I want to go eat.
Quiero ir a comer.
To see my friend.
Para ver a mi amigo.
Now I want a beer.
Ahora quiero una cerveza.
Money is not the first thing.
El dinero no es lo primero.
I want to buy 3 books for the lady.
Quiero comprar 3 libros para la señora.
Before we finish, let us preview the difference between the tap and the trill. This prepares you for Lesson 7. Listen to these pairs carefully. The first word has a tap. The second word has a trill. The first word means but. The second word means dog. Listen for the difference.
Pero. Perro.
The first word means expensive. The second means car.
Caro. Carro.
The first word means for. The second means grapevine.
Para. Para.
The tap is one touch. The trill is multiple vibrations. If they sound the same to you right now, that is okay. Lesson 7 will teach you the trill. For today, just make sure your tap is a single, clean touch. Self-check. Say this word, meaning but, 5 times.
Pero.
Now say the English word butter 5 times at natural speed. The sound in the middle of butter and the R in that Spanish word should be identical. If your version sounds like it has a hard American or where your tongue curls back, go back to the butter bridge exercise from earlier in this lesson. That is the end of Lesson 6. You now have the Spanish tap R, and you had it all along. It was hiding in your everyday English words like butter and water and city. In Lesson 7, you will tackle the famous trilled R. This is the hardest sound in Spanish to acquire, but with the right exercises and daily practice, most people get it within 1 to 3 weeks. This has been Lesson 6 of
Suena Mexicano.
One Tap, like butter.
Suena Mexicano.
That is the end of Lesson 6 of
Suena Mexicano.
In Lesson 7, you will tackle the famous trilled R, the hardest sound in Spanish, but transformative once you get it. Remember, pronunciation is a physical skill. Practice these sounds for 5 to 10 minutes every day. Your muscles need repetition to build new habits. This has been
Suena Mexicano.
the Pronunciation Mastery Series from
Audio habla.
Real Mexican Spanish Pronunciation. Visit
audiohabla.com.
for the full course and more resources.
Hasta la próxima lección.